Okie dokie. Smoky. We'll make sure this is live, which it now is. Excellent connection. No drop frames. Average time to render a frame is normal. Perfect. I think we're ready. Yo, what's going on, Wolf? How you doing? Hello, Wyatt. Ah, no, Wyatt. It was Wolf that was first. Perfect time streaming. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So let me copy the message for you, Discord. Okay. Discord's done. Twitter's done, because this is actually pretty important. We should probably talk about this on Twitter. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Chew. Hello, Thorn. Hello, Morton. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? It's going good. Today's a good day. Today was a busy day. Today was a good day, though. So it'll be interesting. Today's stream will definitely be interesting. No worries, Wolf. I even mentioned that last stream. I'm like, this is a little bit weird. Wolf didn't say hello yet. Something happened. Trying to rip off Coke. Oh gosh. Hello, Trisha. How you doing? The Hyper Dolphin? Why are you gonna change to a Hyper Dolphin? Sorry, I'm hydrating. Hydrating my throat. Because today's convo is going to be a big one, I think. I did a little bit of I did some research, let's just say. So, wow. I honestly didn't know this situation has actually been this prevalent. This is like a very, very big thing that people have been wanting to do. It's a ripoff of Coke. Okay, well, fair enough. Pib Extra. I never heard of Pib Extra. That must be like an American thing. I try to go with an original because you risk losing your model if it's copyrighted. Yeah, you do. You definitely do. Oh, that's what you mean, Morton, by switching to Hyper Dolphin. Okay, this makes more sense now. Is Dr. Pepper for Coke? Okay. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. There's more than 3 people watching, and YouTube is saying there's only 3 people watching. That's the fun thing about YouTube and Twitch. The numbers aren't always accurate. Oh, do they, Lewis? Okay, I did not know that. I'll have to look tomorrow or something like that. Hello, Sade. How you doing? How you doing? So what I'm going to start trying to do in the future is I'm going to try doing like schedule streams. See what happens. Because YouTube has its own built-in counter and all that stuff, so it might give you guys some time to sit and chat for a couple of minutes before I show up and converse between each other. No singing Frank Sinatra songs tonight, I promise. Thank you, thank you. What are you saying? I might not hit 30 viewers today, Murdoch? I don't know. Monday's stream was like a little bit worrisome. Tastes like Coke to me, but I'm getting Dr. Pepper. Okay. The numbers always lie. What does it show for me? I have no idea. Let's take a peek. I normally don't peek, but I'm just curious now. Okay, it says 10. That's not too bad. with New York, New York. I don't know that song. I have no idea what that song is. You peaked a lot of viewers on your streams. It's awesome. Yeah, it is pretty awesome. One of the first live 2D tutorial, I saw someone using a screenshot of an anime character for the tutorial. It's always been there. Really? Well, live 2D tutorials, typically you can get away with using whatever default models they come with. But even that is kind of like pushing the limits, because there are some companies that are kind of picky about that. So, like, for example, animes. If I made more than X amount of dollars, then I would have been a little bit in hot water. But at the same time, for example, I think it's VTube Studio that has that like little dog. And there is a YouTuber by the name of Flamenco, and he uses a little dog for his live streams. He makes tons of money. Tons of money. All right, have a fun time, Trisha. Thank you so much for stopping by. No worries, Vesta. No worries. Yeah, so copyrighted characters. I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I don't understand why people want to use copyrighted characters. We'll get more into that in a little bit. We'll probably start that in like 5-10 minutes, but I never understood it myself on why you would want to. And using other people's VTuber avatars just seems like a terrible idea. Well, so if for example, I commission a whole bunch of free avatars for people to use, I tell you guys it's free to use, that's one thing. But like when I first started out, and this happened to Thorn a few times too, where people wanted to use my model for their live streams, or they wanted to use Thorntail's model for their live streams. And I think that's really, really, really a bad idea. Right? A lot of people don't want to put in the time and effort it takes for them to make their own, to create their own, to be their own. Right? Princess Vegeta, who totally nabbed Toei's copyrighted character, imitated the voice and everything. Somehow Toei didn't manage to take him down. Well, that, for now, right? That's a for now thing. A lot of these VTubers are streaming on Twitch, right? Majority of them are on Twitch. And Twitch's copyright system is nearly to non-existent, right? And because Twitch's copyright system is actually so pitiful, a lot of these people will actually go under the radar for quite a long time until their fans start clipping, sharing their content online, making content for them on YouTube channels, so on and so forth. So he's got over 1 million followers, doesn't matter. Look at Twitch. There are a lot of streamers, Pokimane, Ludwig, so on and so forth, that have well over 1 million followers. A lot of Twitch streamers have well over millions of followers. And nothing happens. Right? They've been watching Master Chef and so on and so forth for years and years and years and years and years. But now recently, people have been getting copyright striked. It's all literally a matter of time. Twitch updated today, did they? I don't think it's a favoring problem. Thank you for coming by, Ashley. I appreciate it. But you need to understand that Twitch will protect the people that make them money. Because 99% of the platform isn't making them money. So yeah, in a way they are favoring the 1%. They're playing favorites for the 1% because it's only the 1% of the site that's actually giving them money. Which is, it makes sense. It makes tons of sense. Right? Small streamers are always getting mad and angry over that kind of thing. It's like, well, I'm sorry. You can get all mad all you want, but what have you really brought Twitch? Did you bring them viewers? Probably not. Did you bring them income? Probably not. You probably haven't even reached the $100 payout in the last 6 months. So now you've just been costing Twitch money, and you're using copyrighted stuff. Chances are you're going to get Thanos from Twitch. Or if you do get Thanos or DMC8 or whatever, they're not going to protect you. Nor should they. Right? They're going to protect their talent that actually brings them something to protect, really. And Toei has been harsh. I know, like, there was a YouTube channel that did anime reviews, and Toei just like went after him like crazy. Twitch needs to fix their algorithm. There's no fixing their algorithm. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give a hot take. I think Twitch's algorithm's perfect the way it is. Honestly, I really do. I honestly feel Twitch's algorithm is perfect. It doesn't need to be changed. It is exactly the way it needs to be, as it is right now. Truthfully, that's how I truthfully feel. Right? And so like let's break it down really quick. So people say all the time Twitch needs to fix the algorithm. Right? Why? The majority of people that complain about Twitch's algorithm are affiliates. The majority of affiliates complaining about the Twitch algorithm is 0 to 50 viewers. Typically. Right? That's what it is. 0 to 50 viewers. Most of them, those are the people that are really making, oh my God, Twitch needs to fix this, fix that, fix discovery, so on and so forth. Right? But for years and years and years and years and years and years, partners of Twitch, even Ludwig, I think I linked you guys a video on Discord today. Even Ludwig, which is was the very number like tippity top Twitch streamers, even said himself, if you want to bring people to your Twitch page, you need to make content off platform, right? And majority of affiliates won't make content off platform. And you got to remember, Twitch is a niche. It's a very niche site. The majority of the world doesn't know what Twitch is or even heard of it. It's mostly popular in North America. It's semi-popular in Europe and other places in Asia. It's a little bit popular, but Facebook is huge in other countries. YouTube is well known all over the world. So we got that, right? Again, Twitch is a niche website. It really is, because it's mostly gaming. But again, down to the affiliates that are complaining that are in the 0 to 50, they refuse. And I mean refuse to make any kind of content off platform. We see it all the time in this stream, right? We see people all the time saying, well, I won't go to TikTok, or I won't post YouTube shorts, or I won't do this, or I won't make YouTube videos, or this or that. But you got everybody else on the platform that's above the 50 that's willing to put in the extra work, right? And the problem is the people that are screaming, that are in the 0 to 50 viewer range, they're every single time on Twitter, on Facebook, Twitch's Facebook page, so on and so forth, they're like, you need to showcase small streamers. Every single time. Every single time. Okay, so if Twitch was to showcase small streamers, how would they do it? Clips? Well, clips will always go from most popular to least popular. So they can't do clips because most of the clips section will be dominated by big streamers. And the problem is every small streamer with no viewers, 0 viewers, every single one of them feels that they should be showcased on Twitch's homepage. Every single one of those small streamers feels that they need to be shown off on the homepage to get a chance. Every single one of them wants to be on the top of the search results for a category they go into. But the problem is, again, 99% of them are boring. And the majority of them are boring. I won't say 99%. That's a little bit mean. That's basically saying the whole platform. But let's say 95% are completely boring. So the majority of the people in here, 95% of them, is boring as shit, but they want to be featured. Well, if you start showing boring streamers or streamers that don't know how to stream, don't know how to engage with an audience, and you got a brand new person landing on Twitch for the very first time. They've never been there before. They've never seen a live stream. And the very first stream they click on is a 0 viewer stream. Right? This is the first impression to a platform. If their first impression to a platform is a VTuber or streamer with a really bad model or webcam or attitude or not talking to chat, then why would that person want to stay on that platform? So Twitch on their homepage will always showcase their top streamers, the top 1% of streamers, because that top 1% of streamers makes content off platform and knows how to entertain a crowd. They truly do. They know how to talk to a crowd. And that is why I feel that Twitch is perfect the way it is. If these affiliates really want to get over the 50 viewers, if they want to be Twitch partners, if they want to be the top of every category they go into, they will do whatever they can to get there. But what's the major problem with almost every single streamer on Twitch? You know what? I'm not even going to wait for you guys to answer that one. I'm going to tell you that problem. Every single, almost every single streamer on Twitch, the first thing they do, more than anything, go live. Truthfully, chat, every single one of you out here, and I'm going to piss some of you off, and I'm sorry, the last thing you guys should be doing is live streaming. If I had to start all over again, I've told you guys this before, I would start on YouTube only, and then after I grew an audience, then I would go and make an account on Twitch, and then I would stream on Twitch. The people that go live on Twitch immediately without making content on YouTube first do not know what to do. do not know on how to talk to people and do not know how to do one major thing. They don't know how to tell a story. Look at every successful YouTube video out there. Every single one, whether it be Minecraft, 7 Days to Die, Escape from Tarkov, tutorial vids, so on and so forth. Every single one of those tells a story. Now you go look at all the top streamers, right? When Ludwig was streaming on Twitch, Asmongold, which is still currently streaming on Twitch, right? We can even look off Twitch. We could look at Mori, Calliope. We could look at Gura. What do they all have in common for their live streams? Nobody knows this. I'm going to tell you, though. Every single one of their live streams tells a story. Right? These two right here will tell you on their Twitter when they are going live and what games they're going to play. But what they do before they even do that is they talk to chat, right? Ludwig and Asmon do this especially. They'll talk to chat for an hour or even a half an hour, right? Then they'll game, right? But while they're gaming, they'll talk about their day. Or, especially Asmongold, a story from his childhood. But what do everybody else on Twitch do? I promise you they don't do this. Right? Like, these guys are telling a story that they can, in a way they can for live streaming. But everybody else on Twitch that hits the go live button, that isn't a partner, that doesn't know how to tell a story, the first thing they do is they hit go live. And this one drives me nuts for everybody underneath 10 viewers, because I am a firm believer they should never do this, but they do it anyway. They will have a countdown timer that's probably 10 minutes long, right? So they're going to have tons of people in their chat waiting for them to start. And then they play their game right away. They won't ask you about your day. They don't give a shit. They won't ask you on, hey, I remember you were mentioning last stream that you had some problems, blah, blah, blah. Are you feeling better now? All right, if you guys want proof of that, you can go to random streamers right now and say hi. See how long they talk to you. See how long it takes them to talk to you. Like, it's crazy. My day was good. How was yours, Thorn? Right? So they go live, they have a countdown timer, which makes people wait. And they play their game right away. Then what? When they're done, right away, turn off stream. And then they say, GG, thanks for all the fish, good night, in their Discord, and they clock off. No, a countdown timer is not necessary for a streamer with 10 or less viewers. Right? If I see a countdown timer, why am I going to stay? I'm going to go watch somebody else. There's no way I'm going to wait 10 minutes. There's just no chance. No shot. Gura and Mori do have a countdown timer. They're the exception to the rule. Why are they the exception to the rule? Because Gura and Mori are not talking to their audience anyway because they can't. They'll catch the odd message or two, but they literally cannot talk to anyone if they wanted to. But what is chat doing? Chat, once you get to a certain stage or a certain viewership, talk to each other. That's okay. Let chat talk to each other. There's been times in this particular stream where you guys talk to each other and I can't keep up with chat. And that's good. Less for me to worry about, reply to, and think about. It's a blessing at times. It really is. But their chat's flying by so fast, there's no way they're going to catch any of it. But, you know, back to this point, right? So we got the majority of Twitch, 95% of Twitch doing this kind of thing. But they want to be like, the algorithm's broken, there's no discoverability on Twitch. Well, if Twitch gave you a chance, would you still do this? Probably. If Twitch gave them a chance, truthfully, would they change their habits? Probably not. Right? I've seen so many streamers. There was a streamer that I used to, what's the word? Kind of not collab, but like cheer each other on all the time. She is still streaming for less than 5 viewers today. Even though she gets rated all the time. And a lot of these raids are big raids, right? I'm talking like 50 plus people in these raids. She's always getting rated. But every time she hits go live, she has 5 viewers. Like, there's a reason why every time she goes live, there's only 5 people there. And there's a reason every time why nobody stays. And she hasn't changed anything about her stream. Still pulls people into her live streams that are she's not boring. She's not boring at all. She's actually quite entertaining. You know what the problem is? This is her problem. Fear of streaming alone. She always has to have her friends in the Discord with her. Always. And her friends always hot mic. So you can literally hear them burp, swear, say pretty racist things, right? And then when she also has the friends that are in her Discord, they're also streaming. And then guess what they do? Guess what they do? They shout out their own streams when she's live streaming. One of them even had the nerve and audacity to be like, before I was VTuber Senpai, I went by Anubis. And they're like, Anubis, stop watching her and come watch me. What the shit? Why? Why would I want to come watch you? You're being a douche. All right, Chu, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Right? If she got over the fear of streaming alone, she wouldn't be at 5 viewers. She really wouldn't. Or even if she did stream with a group, if she didn't allow hot miking, if she didn't allow any of this to happen, I would be very confident she'd be way over 5 by now. Yeah, no, I'm not going to name the individual. It's nuts. It's nuts. If you relied on other people to be the personality, no one will ever stay for yours. Yeah, exactly. So, but, she does feel if she gets shown on the homepage, it'll be her chance. It'll be her shot. She'll get lucky. Right? And even if she was shown off on the homepage, she won't go past 5 viewers the very next stream. Maybe she will. Maybe she'll go 10. But she'll go back down to 5 eventually. But these are the people that want to be shown on the homepage. These are the ones that want Twitch to fix the algorithm so they are more discoverable. Why? It's not worth it. It's not worth it for Twitch. It's not worth it for them. To only have 2 viewers but gain followers every time you stream, that's good. Because each potential follower could turn into a viewer. So now let's segue to today's topic, which is an interesting topic, which I've seen a lot of this coming up a lot. So, can I use this model from a franchise to stream? I want to show you guys an example of something that I saw today. Well, not today. I saw it, when was this? 4 days ago. And I was completely flabbergasted. So this is from an anime called Dress Up My Darling. This person here, which is a very good live 2D artist, decided to make this model free for his Patreons, and they could use this on their live streams. And there's a lot of people happy and excited about this. This is freaking amazing. Good stuff. Wow, think of the possibilities. Your waifu, yes, please. But this person is from an actual anime. So, False ID, when I did some more research, actually talked about this. And gotta wait for the ads to go by. And I thought this was nutty because somebody that does really big people brought it up and is like, this is not good. This is horrible. But we got this avatar. We got a guy that's being Hank Hill. And we have somebody that's streaming as Pikachu. And we have somebody that's doing Cartman. This is dangerous. So, one, Hank Hill, you could probably get away with it. Pikachu, Nintendo's going to come send their SEAL Team 6 and take you down. This is dangerous. Now, can I use this model from a franchise to stream? Let's be perfectly honest. Yes, you can. You can use that model to stream, but no way in hell should you. What are you risking? Some lawsuits. Worst case scenario, DMCAs, copyright strikes, to name a few. Which is not good. Yeah, you're risking legal action. So a lot of people are like, and like I talked about this in the beginning of the stream. Hello, Folger, how you doing? People have asked me, hey, Senpai, can I have your model so I can use it for live streams? Thorn has gotten it. Hey, Thorn, can I use your model for my live streams? And what it comes down to, more than anything, at the end of the day, is laziness. Right? Most of the time, it's laziness because people don't want to make their own models. Whoops. And because people don't want to make their own models, they want to do whatever they can to find free models. Or models that have been used in other franchises that could get them popular. I've seen this as well. If I can be like X, I will be popular. No, that won't happen. So what's the difference between that and selling fan art? I don't see anything actually happening if you make a custom model from a show or a game. You'll get nuked. Fan art is one thing. Fan art is not a representation of a character. When you are making a 3D model of a character, you're kind of like a spokesman for that character. So what if I dressed up as Kirito from Sword Art Online, and then I started saying super racist and really, really bad stuff? I am now representing the company, even though I don't work for them, and their character, their IP is saying all this horrible stuff. Or if I'm Pikachu, and I'm saying all these horrible things, right? This makes it look bad for Nintendo. And people, for one, will not differentiate between a VTuber avatar or the company. They just won't. Rona shouting out obscenities. What is Nintendo going to do? Well, Nintendo could find you and sue you for it. They absolutely could. Right? Nintendo has shut down YouTube channels for less. Nintendo has shut down merch stores in North America for a lot less. Right? There are companies that can and will take legal action if they find you, depending on how much they care about their IP. So, don't want to be their own models, and if I could be like X, I'll be popular. It's not gonna work. It won't work. Fan art is not a one-to-one of the original art style / artist that was commissioned by works of the company. Fair enough. I guess nobody's on the internet. You'd be surprised, man. Search around on YouTube. A lot of nobodies get sued all the time. A one-off skit, but you're taking a character from an anime. I wouldn't risk it. If you guys want to risk it, go for it. You can risk it all you want. But I'm going to tell the majority of the people, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't risk it. Don't do it, because you will get sued if you get big enough, or they find you, right? Now, if you're on platforms like Twitch, right? Twitch's DMCA system's garbage. Twitch is, quite honestly, their system is just absolute trash. It's not going to go anywhere. It's a bad system. It's really a bad system. But YouTube, on the other hand, for example, YouTube will recognize, like, so Thorntail, for example, today sent me a that thing where I told you guys to input your avatars into like an anime or something funny like that. Before the video was even done uploading, YouTube saw that right away and took it down right away. Even though majority of the scene was changed and majority of the scenes had Thorntail in it, YouTube's like, nope, gone. It got obliterated. Yeah. I can't see it in my country. He can't see it in his own country. It's horrible. It's actually horrible. So by doing all this kind of thing, all these different kind of things, you guys are risking some sort of action if you get big enough. And that's what it comes down to. If you get large enough, more eyes come onto you. And chances are you get fans, or those eyes make fan channels, because we see this all the time. Like Asmongold, we talked about it last stream. Asmongold had fans that made fan YouTube channels, uploaded his content for him, right? We see this all the time with big streamers, where big streamers will have viewers or audience members that are just super fans that will upload their content right from the stream as they're live even, right? So as you get larger, the risk of you goes up. And if the risk for you goes up, and this is always a chance, it's always a possibility. But if these companies send in the DMCA or copyright strike or decide to take any kind of legal action against the platform Twitch takes you down, then what? Then everything's gone. Then you don't have anything. And it's not worth it. And you're building an audience, and this is the big thing that a lot of people don't think about, is if you use a character from any franchise, from a show, a movie, an anime, whatever, people are coming to you for that character, not for you. And when you do finally change your branding, people are going to leave. So, and eventually you probably will have to do that. So it's not worth it. If you're going to start live streaming, start with a character, so on and so forth. Best thing to do, honestly, start fresh with your own. With your own character, build up your own brand, so on and so forth, copyright it, trademark it, so on and so forth. And then you're good to go. You really are. Then you're basically saying you portray whatever character, their IP, however they want. Yeah. No matter whether you use a character or whatever, matters the heart and personality behind your character. Yeah, and, you know, like that guy that's playing as Hank Hill. kind of funny. But why not make your own Hank Hill? Don't rip off the model, right? Don't rip off the character. But you could do like a Hank Hill impersonation, but do it with a altered model. Do it with a one that is maybe the Canadian version, right? With long hair and no glasses. And maybe, is Hank Hill skinny or fat? Or chubby? I can't remember. I think he's chubby. But do a skinny Hank Hill. Right? Oh, dad bod. That's what it is. Dad bod. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? Oh, okay. So instead of dad bod, do a skinny version. Right? Change it up. Make people be like, oh, that guy kind of looks like Hank Hill, but it's not Hank Hill. Is it fine to use a fan-made character based on other media? I know Tanaka from another model himself. No, I wouldn't do that. No. At the end of the day, if you guys got to ask, can I use fan-made this, blah, 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 don't do it. Just don't do it. Cover yourself. Protect yourself. Right? Don't forget, like the majority of you guys that come in here, right? The majority of you want to be big streamers. And giant VTubers. Whoops. If you guys are going to be big streamers and big VTubers, the first thing you're going to want to do and make sure you do is don't use illegal models. Especially in the beginning of your journey. Have your own model. If you want to wear like merch is a different thing. But models, don't do that. Again, you're doing a representation of the character. Don't do that. Don't be a representation of the character. I just want to be medium. If you're big, every little thing blows up in your face, like basic human error shit. Well, people get, honestly, like, in trouble for basic human error stuff. Be original and don't use illegal models. Yeah, exactly. However, for anyone that doesn't know, Uma, I can't even say that name, has especially said to not make Rule 34 content of their character/IP. Makes me sad that so many VTubers don't want to create their own reality instead of rely on other existing IPs. Yeah, don't do it. And what it comes down to is just laziness. Or they're like, oh, I want to be like this, I want to be like that. And like another problem comes up too is when people are like, I want to cosplay. I want my VTuber. This is another thing I've been seeing. I want my VTuber. Whoops. To cosplay as X or Y. Right? And then that's them trying to justify use, what was that term? That model from that anime. Right? If you're going to do a cosplay of whatever, use your original model, original custom model, preferably, right? And then maybe, just like cosplay, toss on a wig on top that noticeably looks like a wig, right? And toss on some clothes, but don't have the exact same face. Make it stand out, make it look like it's a cosplay. Just not exact one-to-one rip. Hello, John. How you doing? Whether IP holders or publishers will enforce their rights to take down such content, and whether they have the reach to do so. It's not enforceable outside of Japan. Soram, that is true and not true. That is very true and very not true. Right? So, totally not Mark. Was completely nuked by Toei. Toei? I may have spelled that wrong. Toei. I did spell it right. Okay. Totally not Mark. I believe he's a UK YouTuber that literally only did reactions of anime, and very little of the anime was actually shown in his videos. There was videos that didn't even have the anime in it at all. Toei went to YouTube, said this is copyright. Somebody at YouTube apparently manually reviewed it, said it's fine. So Toei's like, no, blah, 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 blah. I'm mad. I'm going to force it. And they force a copyright strike. Copyright takedown, I believe. And I think it affected, if I remember right, 100 plus videos. Basically, it crippled is his YouTube channel. And only because there was a massive amount of backlash and videos being made, did YouTube step in and actually did something. They stepped in and they blocked all the videos. Whoops. In Japan. But YouTube staff said, careful, because they can do it again. So realistically, YouTube couldn't really do too much about it because they have stakes in horse races. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Right? Now, I see where Saltarium, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I apologize. I 100% see where you're coming from. Right? I truly do. I truly do. But what we're discussing right now is a worst case scenario, right? We're talking worst case. But as Twitch and these small channels on YouTube become more and more popular, they are going to become more and more mainstream, which means these companies are going to look at them more and more and more. And it's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when there'll be some sort of apocalypse. Kind of like how YouTube had the adpocalypse. I don't know if you guys remember that, but there was a whole bunch of different YouTube channels not doing what they should have been doing. Because of that, there was a giant adpocalypse, and YouTube for like 6 months went like belly up. Right? And Saltarium, I really appreciate you taking the stand or the side that you're taking. I absolutely love it. Thank you. No, we're already done the second apocalypse. I think we're in like a possible third down the road at this point. But like the problem is it's just a matter of when. Right? That's all it comes down to, is literally a matter of when. Any tips / ideas for making your original character design stand out from everyone else? See what everybody else is doing. Truthfully, John, that's what you got to do, right? So go on to Twitch. See what every other VTuber is doing. Literally look at as many as you can. See what kind of things they all have in common. And I'll tell you guys right now, some things that a lot of male VTubers especially have in common. One, they all look the same. What do I mean by that? The face is the exact same. Right? A lot of them. I can't say all, but a lot of them are. Right? Second, majority of them have horns. Third, majority of them have one eye color, probably blue, and the other is red. And this is going from what I always see, right? Another one that I see all the time I'm doing it right now as we speak, but almost all of them have horns. Right? The fifth one is they have some sort of anime style hair. The sixth one, their hair is not a standard color. Did I not? Right, hoodie? Yeah, sorry, hoodie. Thank you, Thorn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? I've seen so many, and I mean a lot, of male VTubers with Nico ears as well. So many. The anime hair is pretty unavoidable. VRoid literally has no options in the that aren't anime. I know. And you know what, Soltarium, I'm actually working on that problem right now. I reached out to a 3D modeler because somebody in Discord asked about that a couple of days ago, if there's any free hairstyles. I reached out to somebody to get 10 male hairstyles and 10 female hairstyles and 10 male jackets and 10 female tops for VRoid, for you guys to use in VRoid Studio. And all this stuff is going to be 100% free for the community to use. Right? But literally, a lot of the male VTubers, it look exactly like that. Truthfully. You did go a little bit hard on that one, Vessa. You did go a little bit hard on that one. It's okay. You went pretty hard on that person. But you guys got to remember that there is limited options where you look for free stuff. And I'm going to give you guys a way to get free stuff as much as I physically am able to. And guys, don't be sad or upset if you're 2 or 3 of these, because literally you guys do have limited options. Male models have very limited options. But in the same breath, right? And I'm sorry if you guys are feeling called out on this one. I seriously, sincerely apologize. But there isn't a lot of male VTubers that are willing to learn Blender, right? And make their own. There really isn't. Right? And I'm sorry again, male VTubers, if I've been calling you guys out, right? Nobody's willing to learn Blender to make their own avatar or Unity. We'll toss in Unity in there because Unity is another popular one. Thank you, Salterium. Right? So they're not willing to learn these different programs. But you know what they are willing to do most of the time? Stream 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, not have time to do anything else, and they're not willing to cut back any of this to learn a new skill. And you know what drives me absolutely bonkers, chat? Absolutely batshit crazy at this point. I'm hearing this a lot. And I mean a lot. VTubing is oversaturated when it's not. VTubing is far from oversaturated. There's so much for you guys to do. And you know what some of those things you guys could do? Make models on stream. Right? Make clothing on stream. Or even just learn how to do that. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta learn it. Hello, Absolute Unit. How you doing? Right? Just be willing to learn. That's it. put in the time, put in the effort to learn. Even if you get absolutely nowhere with it, even if you absolutely just trash it an hour later, at least you spent time to learn something. And that something that you try to learn on stream is content that you can use on your YouTube channel. Right? There's so many specific niches in VTubing that I wish existed. Anyone that says VTubing is oversaturated probably wants to play Apex, Fortnite every stream. That is very true. The vegan nailed it right on the head. The vegan, I was thinking about this today. I was getting fired up at work about it because I saw somebody say that was oversaturated. Hello, Genesis, how you doing? I saw somebody talking about how VTubing was oversaturated. And I'm going to take this one to the grave, right? There are so many VTubers that have so many skills. You know what's oversaturated in the VTubing community right now is gaming. Everybody and their mom and their goldfish and their uncle are really streaming video games, right? Absolute Unit is a fantastic example. If you guys haven't seen his stuff, go check it out because it's absolutely hilarious. Absolute Unit found a niche that's inside VTubing that he could do, right? But there are so many of you guys that can cook. There is hardly, I'm not going to actually write this all out, but there's hardly any VTubers that do cooking streams. You can have your model up and then just have your hand shown. Raise, thank you so much for the 3. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? There is no VTubers that I personally see, maybe you guys can correct me, I hope you guys can, that whittle wood, right? I've never seen a VTuber on stream that plays a musical instrument while controlling a rig. That would be kind of awkward. It's actually very simple. Very simple. Right? Like there's so many things, like, or a VTuber building Lego. Build some damn Lego. Play the harmonica. Play the drums. Sure, weld steel. There's so much that you guys can do as VTubers, but nobody's willing to do it. Why? Because it's out of the norm. Right? And if you guys are interested in doing something and you guys don't know how to do it on stream, let me know. Talk to me. Send me a DM. Let's figure it out. Because I can then turn that knowledge into a YouTube video down the road. Right? Maybe clay, I don't know, making stuff out of clay. Or let's not even talk about that. Right? Let's take out the real life portions out of it. Let's take the real life portions completely out of it. Right? Video game creation. Music creation. All that stuff you guys can do on stream. Editing your YouTube videos. All that could be done on stream. Coding. Perfect. Coding's another good one. Right? Sure. Game dev. And when you guys do this kind of thing on stream, you'll literally attract other game devs, other people that are interested in coding, other people interested in video editing, music creation, and video game creation. Well, pretty much the same thing here and here. But you're going to get a lot of people in your audiences, Not at first. It'll grow over time because you got to get well known in the community that you're doing stuff like that. But once people know that, oh, this is the person that you go to for coding, right? You can start answering questions live on stream. You can start doing things where you load up people's codes on the screen and like, oh, this is what you missed, this is what you got to fix, or you could rate it, or you could have people make different little programs, and you could do little contests for those. There's just so much you guys can do. So much you guys can do. But because it's not gaming, nobody's willing to do it. How do you recommend getting content found? Starting from zero. This isn't my first rodeo doing YouTube. My first channel, which was traditionally gaming, took years to hit 400 plus subs. So what I recommend to all of you guys, starting at zero. Very first thing, starting at zero. Soltarium already mentioned that he made videos and so on and so forth. Took a few years to get 400 plus streams. Yeah, VTuber mukbang. That's another one. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna list it to what I did. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly, and I mean exactly what I did. All right. First things first. I looked up how to VTube. Okay. Because I wanted to be a VTuber for my point redemption system on Twitch. I saw that there was videos, and I saw those videos were incredibly long. They didn't have to be that incredibly long, but I honestly saw that they were incredibly long, so I'm like, forget it. So the very first video I saw was for the program Luppet. I even bought Luppet. I'm like, well, since now I own Luppet, now that I know how to use Luppet and so on and so forth, I'll make a video. So I made a tutorial on how to use Luppet. And that video, at the current time of this video, or this live stream, is at 16K. Its first month got 1K. First month, 1K views. And I remember talking to my best friend in real life. I'm like, dude, I might be onto something. I might just do all this full time, because I was doing Harris Heller style videos, Alpha Gaming style videos with my real life self. I'm like, you know what? VTubing might be the way I got to go. So then what I started to do is I looked up SEO. What's SEO, you might ask, little Timmy? Well, good question. Search engine optimization. Right? I'm like, I need to know this very specific thing. How to rank for number one in search. First thing I looked up. How to rank number one in search. I learned about TubeBuddy. I learned a little bit about vidIQ. I eventually stuck with TubeBuddy, and it's the one I'm using today. And I watched, well, actually what I did is I binged all the videos I could to learn about how YouTube works and how to get my videos to rank number one or close enough to number one in the search. So when people look for things, I show up. And after I learned this stuff here, I went back to my original Luppet video and I made the titling and description better than it was before. And it did rank number one for a short period of time. Okay. So you guys can do this part first. You can learn how YouTube works, how the search engine works, so on and so forth. But then what I did is I'm like, VTubing is pretty new. So I thought at the time. People must need help for all these applications. There can't be videos for all these apps. Boy, was I wrong. Oh my God, was I wrong. But I looked up VC Face, Wakaru, 310A, what? V Magic Mirror. I'm missing one more. Doesn't matter. I looked up all the tutorials to see what the competition was like for all these videos. And I saw all these videos were ridiculously long for no reason. Super long for no reason. So I made the videos. And I made them shorter. I got straight to the point. Not only that, my videos, I am in strong belief, my videos were the very first ones that had chapters. Because a lot of my competition didn't even have chapters in their videos. So if people wanted to find something, they could click on it right away and go to the exact part they wanted to go to. Oh, that's probably what it was for him. That's probably exactly what it was. Now that you mention it. But see, I didn't care about that. For me, getting the information to you guys was the important thing. Not the ad revenue. Because at that time, I couldn't make ad revenue. I didn't care about ad rev. But to me, the most important, quickly and efficiently to get you the information you need. Okay? Great. So these videos were made. These were my first videos. God, they were cringy. But in these videos, I noticed that people were asking, hey, Anubis, because that's what I primarily went by that time. No worries, Murdoch. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Hey, Anubis, how do you do this? And because I'm well, not really an educational channel at that particular moment, I'm like, you know what? How do you do that? Right? Number one question I got more often than anything was, how do you connect your model in Discord? Huh. How do you connect your model in Discord? So, little Anubis / Senpai decided to look it up. Saw no videos about it. So then I did research. And then figured out how to do it. Then I made the video. And then I published it. Let's see how well that video is doing today, shall we? Should we see how well that video is doing? I think we should. I think we should. So, all from a suggestion. Way down here. Somewhere. 78K views in 1 year. $78K, that's a lot. Right? I had other people asking me, hey, what kind of microphone should I use? So I made a microphone video. I had people asking me, hey, what webcam is good for VTubing? Oh, fuck, you guys can't see it. 30K, right? There we go. Connect, Luppet, VC Face, Wakaru, and more. 78K. How you do expressions, 2.4. The Wakaru tutorial. Nobody made one at that time. There was no tutorial for it. 18K. And as you guys see, there's a lot of different... Oh, VTuber Maker, that was the other one. Right? All these different videos, right? This one I made for fun. Just for fun. 13K. Now, there are videos that absolutely flopped. Oh my God, did they flop? But those videos helped at least somebody, which is good. So what I'm getting at is look in your niche and see what void needs to be filled. You guys want an example of a good void that was filled? This is somebody that we talked about a lot lately. Somebody I know. His name is Rayless. Rayless might still be, to a small degree, an educational VTuber. Rayless was looking around one day and was like, huh, there's not really anybody talking about VTuber lore. Rayless saw that there was a massive, massive opening that no one was covering. No one was making videos about. No one was talking about. So just for giggles, he was wondering and curious on how well they would do. So he started the TikTok. And he made VTuber lore videos. And by every right of the metric, I was beating out Rayless in the educational category. But because Rayless was able to find something that was missing in the VTubing community, saw that there was a big opening in the VTubing community. Should I actually pull up the right web browser for this one? Rayless is probably live right now too, which he is. But look at this. 7.21. He zoomed right past me. Right? Before he was at 2K 2 months ago. But because he literally filled in a gap that he saw, he blew up. He blew up. He saw another gap with Nijisanji and Hololive. And because he saw those gaps, because nobody was talking about the Nijisanji auditions or the Hololive editions, look, 338 people watching. He sat at 10 to 15 viewers at a time. And now he has 338. Because again, he saw a gap. He saw something that needed to be filled. And he jumped right in and filled it. And because he filled it, he got very generously rewarded for it. Crazy. And now anytime that there's Nijisanji or Hololive editions or whatever auditions, people know Rayless is the guy to go to. For VTuber lore, people know Rayless is the guy to go to. And will go to for a very long time. It's very good. So if you guys can, try to find something in your community that you can fill in. And there are some YouTube channels that will take a year, 2 years, 3 years, and onwards. Right? To even get to 1,000 subs. Mr. Beast mentioned that it took him 10 plus years to get to 1,000 subs. And another thing that you guys got to know and understand is as you grow as a content creator, your content will grow as well. But not only that, your knowledge on how to make content, how to keep people watching your content will also grow. And it took Mr. Beast 10 plus years to learn how to make people captivated in the videos he was creating. It takes a very long time to learn that kind of thing. That's something you don't just learn overnight. Now, you guys could, like I said in the beginning of this, you could look at YouTube videos, you could watch a lot of YouTube videos to possibly give yourself a head start to learn the algorithm, to learn what YouTube is searching. Unfortunately, I kept on mentioning you guys, YouTube Creator Academy had a whole bunch of different courses. YouTube Creator Academy, I recently found out, is now closed, but they got their videos on that YouTube Creator Academy YouTube channel, which you guys can go and watch and educate yourself with. So I do highly suggest you guys watch these videos, learn from these videos, and go from there, right? People don't realize how hard the grind is. Yeah, the grind is extremely hard. Extremely hard. Myself watching YouTube videos without getting in trouble, I wouldn't do it. Oh, you could on Twitch, but I wouldn't do it on YouTube. There's definitely loopholes to get ahead, but do what you guys can, right? And if you guys aren't growing as fast as somebody else, that's okay, right? Comparing myself, right? If I try to compare myself to Rayless, it wouldn't be realistic, right? Rayless is on a completely different journey than I am. I started before Rayless, but he's zooming right past me. I can't be jealous. I can't be mad about that. That'd be crazy. He's doing something that's completely different than what I'm doing, right? I can't get mad or jealous over Sapphire, even though Sapphire and I started at a very similar time. Because Sapphire and my path, sure, we may share some videos here and there. Rayless, Sapphire, Fulfamit, Argama, we might share some videos here and there. But all of our content is completely different. Every single thing is completely different. How we even made those similar videos about those same topics are filmed and talked about differently. So please, 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 please don't compare yourself to others, because every single person's journey is different and will be different. And over time, all of you will learn your special way of making content, and you'll learn your special way of captivating an audience. And all that is learned over time. It really is. And a lot of people don't know this. But before Rayless was a VTuber, Rayless for years and years and years was an IRL streamer. Right? He spent years learning about different things, about content creation. Sapphire, for the very long time, was also an IRL streamer. Right? That's why Rayless, Sapphire, and even myself, we were able to get to 1,000 subs in less than a year. Sapphire was able to get to 10K in less than 1 year. And that's because we spent years prior learning on how to entertain our audiences. You guys, a lot of you guys don't know how to do that yet, and that's okay. Just take your time and learn this stuff. YouTube is full of free videos. YouTube is full of free content that teaches you on how to grow your channels. Watch it. Soak up as much as you can. Watch these videos 3 or 5 or 6 times if you have to. It'll eventually sink in, and it'll be good to go. Trust me on this one. Okay. That's my rant. And yeah, and the thing is, every niche is different. So if it took you, like for example, Saltarium was mentioning 4 years, you know, look at your competition. What's your competition doing? Can you emulate your, don't rip them off, but can you emulate something that they're doing? Is there something that they're not doing that you think that might be valuable in that niche? There might be. Try it. Check it out. I can close all those tabs that was eating up my CPU. But chat, this all takes time. Just enjoy the ride. That's all you gotta do. Just enjoy the ride. Good, good, good. All right, how's your audition stuff going? All good? Is it bad to just want to have 100K subs and never 1 million? I don't think it's bad. I think we all have goals. I think we all have where we want to be. So, like, if you don't want to be over 100K or you don't want to be 1 million, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Hello, Death Mode. How you doing? You just sent yours? How was yours, the vegan? I could post the process video of how I made my TikToks. Sure. Definitely got mad EXP game. These past weeks, all the stuff. Oh, good, 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 good. Ugh. Sorry, gotta adjust and gotta drink some water. But there's so much. There's so much you guys can learn for free on this website. There's everything from fixing your car in 90 different ways to there's just so much. So much you guys can learn. And if you guys want to be big VTubers, you can do it. Best VTuber on YouTube? I try to be, Death. I try to be. Your videos and streams were a big part of that journey, so no worries. I'm glad I could help. Definitely happy with it compared to the last one I did. This one is leagues and leagues better. That's good. That's good. It's really good. That was really good to me. The contest video, I learned lots of video editing stuff I didn't know in order to get myself in those scenes. That's good. You know, honestly, that's why I made that challenge. Right? That's exactly why I made that challenge. Because I want you guys to learn new skills. I saw a lot of you guys not like staying in your comfort zone, not exploring outside of it. And this forced a lot of you to learn something new, do something different, think outside of your box that you're normally in. It's crazy how much you can learn. There are literally college level courses, videos teaching you how to do 3D stuff. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, like, and this is another thing I see a lot in my Discord is a lot of people saying, well, I don't know how to do this. Or I don't know how to do that. And I'll be honest, it drives me crazy. It drives me absolutely nuts because everything on this YouTube channel, I learned myself. I figured things out myself. Right? I Googled it. I looked it up on YouTube. I figured stuff out. And there's no lack of resources on figuring stuff out. There really isn't. Next week that you inspire me to try. It's nothing amazing, just has something fun. Good. That's good, Fox. That's good. But not knowing how to do something these days, come on. You can learn it. You just don't want to put the time to learn it. When I first looked into VTubing, I only had a vague idea of something I want to do with the webcam tracking, and that was it. You can start from zero and learn how to work. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Matcha. How you doing? I came into OBS video editing, PNG tubing with zero knowledge. A couple weeks later, bada bing, bada boom. I can do all this stuff now. Yeah. Storytelling, YouTube shorts, or shorts in general. They are easier for me to do and probably easier to listen. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, you guys don't have to do long form content. Right? Again, look at Realist. Majority, like 99% of what Realist makes nowadays is YouTube shorts. And my God, he's blowing up with it. Like, Wow-wee. YouTube Shorts can give you a crap ton of growth. Well, YouTube Shorts and TikToks, those two combined, like it's like the infinity stones of VTubing for realists right now. Like, holy crap. And a lot of people are like, well, I can't do that. Well, sure you could. See what Realist is doing and do your own version in your own niche. Don't copy his work. Don't do the exact same stuff he's doing, but do your own version of that in your own niche. So instead of VTuber lore, talk about VTuber model making, art, gaming. Like, there. Oh my God! You guys want a good idea? A good idea that I haven't seen yet. Honestly, on short form content. Oh my God. 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 Saltarium, even you can do this if you wanted to. You don't even have to use your VTuber model for this. You don't have to use a VTuber model at all if you guys wanted to. Literally make TikToks or shorts doing 30-second to 45-second tops. I would say seconds tops, okay? Like, and I mean tops. I wouldn't really go 60. Okay. Reviewing video games. I'm not even talking about like new stuff. I'm talking like Quake 4. Right? Start with old games that you may have played in your childhood and review them. Talk about the good things in your opinion. Talk about the bad things in your opinion of these games in YouTube short form. And all you got to do, literally, and I mean literally, and I cannot mean this more literally, is jump cuts. Jump cut scenes from the game or gameplay. Jump cut gameplay. Right? You guys can literally just play one level or half of a level of a game and do just jump cuts from fight to fight. Right? And just talk about it. That's it. Just talk about it. Like, holy crap. If somebody did this right now, and you guys stuck it out for 2 to 3 months, you're gonna be rolling in the subs. I'm gonna try to do the TikTok shorts on the design tip tweets I'm already writing. Yeah, do that. Perfect. Like, yeah, review movies or shows. Like, there is one YouTube channel that literally doesn't even use their own voice. They use a speech to text. Wait. No, sorry, the other way around. Text to speech. They use a text to speech robot reviewing and doing short 5-minute summary of the movies. And it's just jump cuts of the movies. Like, that's it. It's long form content. Imagine if you could do that in short form. Just saying. Just saying. It might be hard. It might be hard, but I would try it. I would try it without doing the jokes. I'd be like, you know, okay, I'm gonna use Quake 4 because I was actually fond of Quake 4. I played Quake 4 for the storyline, but you can literally do something like Quake 4, the game that nobody asked for, and the game, and then, or sorry, Quake 4, the game that nobody asked for, and a sequel that we never got from, or got after. Quake 4 is a quick story about how a human got turned into a Strogg and fought the head Strogg. We see a transformation in a horrific surgery scene, being Stroggified and blah, blah, blah. This is just me going on top of my head, of course, right? But you guys could do like a monotone. You don't even have to do like a hyper voice. You can do a monotone, like Moist Critical. Just talking about the game. That's it. Right? And believe me, chat, believe me when I say this, you guys think you're gonna have to need to joke or do other stuff? No. 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 Believe me, you don't have to do any of that. You really don't. I literally promise you, no matter what voice you guys have, it will work. Why? Why will it work? Because there are literally people doing YouTube shorts and doing YouTube full-on ask Reddit, blah, 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 with text to speech robots. If people really cared about voices, they wouldn't be giving these YouTube channels millions upon millions of views. They really wouldn't. All they're looking for is for information and entertainment. All you got to do, I know I spelled that wrong, go at me, bro. Tainment. But all you got to do is learn about pacing, which is something you guys can learn on YouTube. There are YouTube tutorials on how to do that. Right? Learn about pacing and just look at what they're doing in their videos. I know I can't handle TTS either, but people love it. Right? People love it. And the people that are mostly consuming those Ask Reddit videos are people at work that have it on like a third monitor behind Internet Explorer. Yes, I know I said Internet Explorer. YouTuber Awesome Burke is slowly getting a channel focusing on movies he saw that no one saw doing on Netflix. Another good example, Angry Joe, the Angry Joe Show. Right? You could have just a YouTube short of you swearing for 45 seconds on how horrendous Star Trek Picard Season 2 was. Is there better way? Is there ways to get better quality and more neutral TTS with Tacotron? I don't know what Tacotron is. Let me look that up real quick. No, but there is a free text-to-speech program. I believe it's Clownfish. Trace114, look up Clownfish. Does YouTube nuke you for swearing the first minute of the video? No. No. So the only thing you don't get is monetization. I thought Clownfish had TTS built into it. Give me a second. I'm loading up now. My voice might go weird. No, it has text-to-speech. Yeah. If you right-click on Clownfish and you go to Voice Assistant, it has text-to-speech. Yeah. Just loaded it up myself. I promise you. It's there. And there's tons of voices in it. Tons of voices in it. Tons and tons and tons. So I would try that. Dragon Naturally Speaking is another one, but that one's like a paid program that's pretty expensive. Good job, Polly. Good job. But yeah, chat, there's so many ideas you guys can do. So many ideas. If you guys want like more ideas, just ask me. I could probably blurt out another 5 or 6 right now. I got so many of things I would love to see from VTubers that hasn't been done yet, honestly. And a big one right now is musical instruments. Musical instruments would be one of them. Like, you guys can use some sort of like image or whatever. Sure, yeah, write about fan fiction. You know what? You know what is a great idea that nobody's done? Not even Crunchyroll. So Crunchyroll, I spelled it wrong. I spelled Crunchyroll. Holy shit. Crunchy. I spelled that completely wrong. Crunchy. You know what Crunchyroll has, chat? They have a VTuber. They legitimately have a VTuber. Hey, Abstract, how you doing? So Crunchyroll has a VTuber. Guess what Crunchyroll's doing with that VTuber? I would love to see a VTuber only review anime. That's it. That's all. You can have a still image in the background. You can have jump cuts of content playing in the background. Actually, I have seen a VTuber do this. Absolute Unit does this from time to time, but I mean a dedicated VTuber that does this. Just that's it. It could be a potential copyright minefield, right? What you have to do is play zero audio in the background, lots of jump cuts, right? Lots of jump cuts, and sometimes you're gonna have to full screen yourself. But truthfully, a great person that has done this is Absolute Unit. Absolute Unit has a Sword Art Online, Dress Up My Darling, or yeah, I think that's the name of it. Like anime reviews and how she or they, I don't know what pronouns they go by, but literally like perfect, absolutely perfect anime reviews and hasn't gotten any kind of DMCA. So Abstract, hey man, what's up? I'm thinking about stopping streaming. I don't know if what I'm doing is not good enough, and I understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to not get pity subs or anything like this. Part 1. I'm just not sure it will work out the way I want it to. Abstract, it's literally all about time. Right? It will take a lot of time to get there and to learn about you. Learn about yourself. So what I would do is keep going. Don't stop. Keep pushing through. This is Absolute Unit's YouTube channel, by the way, chat. You know, like we were just talking about, it took Mr. Beast, 10 years to do it. Be patient. I promise you. I promise you it will work out. So Abstract, keep going. Join the Discord. Talk to us. Talk about all of us. So on and so forth. So Absolute Unit's jumping in right now. If you don't want to get copyright claimed, the biggest thing you have to do is avoid audio. Play zero audio, chat. We just wrote it down. Comes from the man himself, right? So that's Absolute Unit's YouTube channel. I'll link a couple more times again. And look how he does his anime reviews. You like if somebody did 100% an anime review of bad animes, good animes, or if you guys did it for satire, where you guys went against the grain and you guys called a good anime bad and a bad anime good, oh my god, you would rile up so many people. You get so many views, but oh my god, it would be perfect. It would be golden content. How can I put reality into landscape mode? I don't think you can. I don't think reality has that option for landscape. Oh, done? Okay, well, apparently it does. I had no idea. But truthfully, chat, like, Unit's content is amazing stuff. Check it out. My old VODs were getting copyright for audio. That wasn't even the music, that was specific sound from a single game. Some sounds are copyrighted, like droplets, so on and so forth. There is some that do get copyrighted. Let me look it up. Let me look up who that person is, Saltarium. Who is this guy?
Painkiller already, episode 3.
This is not the virtuous pedophile that we...
I pulled up a Woody's gamer tag PKA podcast. I'm trying to hear this guy's voice. He's not talking. But you know what? Honestly, I would do it. Yeah, why not? Why not? I think a VTuber could survive. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Try it. And you know what's the best thing about being a VTuber, chat? You know, honestly, the best thing about being a VTuber, chat, if you get absolutely hated and absolutely just dunked on and nobody likes you, guess what you can do? Get a new model and start over. And the second time around, you guys will be able to grow a lot faster because you know what to do, because you learned it from the first time. So try it. Yeah, cosmetic surgery and yeah, exactly. I've got a VTuber tutorial video dropping tomorrow. Oh my god. Unit, you're scaring me with that. Oh no. It's gonna be a unit tutorial in a unit format. Oh my god. I'm scared. My best friend's gonna hear me at work swearing on top of my lungs. I can see it now. Is this one video I could watch on stream on Friday, Unit? I'm hoping it is. Oh god. I am scared. I am scared. I am legitimately scared. I know it's going to be unit format, but I think we're going to have to react to it no matter what. Oh. I love if okay. All right, we'll watch it. We'll watch it on my stream on Friday. We'll watch it on stream on Friday. Oh, wow. But chat, we're gonna call it there. We're gonna call it there for tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much for coming out. And I'm not Soltarium. I'm not familiar with that person. But thank you guys so much for coming out. If you guys have not subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you have not joined the Discord, please join the Discord. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Plenty of Fish, Tagged, Tinder, all that stuff is linked in the description down below. And well, I'll catch you all on Friday. Bye, everybody. Love you all. See you Friday.